Thank you very much, sir. Sir, thank you very much in affording me an opportunity to express my views on the motion of thanks to the presidential address. Sir, you may kindly see, this is the fourth presidential address in the 16th Lok Sabha, and I am having all the copies of the speech of His Excellency the President. If you go through almost all the four speeches in the joint session of the Parliament is more or less same. And what is the main motive of a presidential speech to the joint session of the House? It is the proclamation of the policy of the government which is to be implemented in the next financial year. That is why every session there is a joint session is there, but unfortunately, if you go through the presidential speech, it does not contain any policy directives, except one policy issue is there, I do accept it, that has to be discussed in threadbare, that is the simultaneous conducting of election in Parliament as well as the state legislature and also election funding by the government. This is the only policy, one new policy which has been enunciated in the presidential speech. All the other portion of the speech, if you go through, that is the 2.5 years of achievements of this, the so-called achievements of the government. No innovative ideas, programs, policies announced in the speech, except that policy direction which I have already mentioned. Sir, let us come to the achievements of this government as detailed in the presidential speech or as claimed by this government. Sir, Narendra Modi ji's government is completing the office 3 years by the next month of March. Sir, when we compare the performance of this government, and it may kindly see when we politically examine, after 25 years, now this is a government is coming to power with absolute majority. After 1989, this is the first time a government led by BJP and Sri Narendra Modi ji has come to power with simple majority, and the NDA has got brutal majority in the House, and the people had big expectations on this government also. But unfortunately, if we critically examine, all these expectations of the people have become futile, and the government could not perform except the speeches of the Honorable Prime Minister. Sir, you may kindly see during all these 2.5 years, if you go through the speeches of the Prime Minister, the Honorable Prime Minister is making eloquent and extemporaneous speeches and making very impressive slogans, but performing nothing. That is the result which we have seen during the 2.5 years of this government in office. So many slogans, I am not going to the slogan, minimum government, maximum governance, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Skill India, Make in India, and Digital India, and Stand Up India, Startup India, and so many slogans are there. But unfortunately, the implementation part of all these slogans would goes to show that it is a non-performing government during the 2.5 years of administration of the government. Sir, when we compare the government to the predecessor government that is led by the UPA government led by Dr. Manmohan Singh and this government led by Sri Narendra Modi ji, it can be very clear that the then Prime Minister Mr. Manmohan Singh, he was not so vocal, but he speak less but more work. Here in the case of Narendra Modi ji, he speaks more and less work. That is the difference between the UPA and the NDA. It is from our own experience. Sir, even during 2008, it is being explained here, the global economic recession was there. Even the global economic recession, the then government could successfully survive that global economic recession because of the intelligent administration and the foresighted vision of the then government. Sir, but this government, when assuming power, you may kindly see the economic scenario was a very, very favorable situation was there because of the crude oil price. Sir, I will try to establish this point because this is an exploitation of the common people by the government. Kindly allow me to establish the data. Sir, the crude oil price at the time of inception of this government, that is in the year 2014 July, the crude oil price in the international price to India was $106. Sir, in January 2016, it has came down to $26. Sir, during this period, the excise duty on petrol increased by 34%. On diesel, it is increased by 140%. And from April 2014 to February 2016, 2016, that is 2 years, central taxes per liter of diesel increased from 4.5 per liter to 17.33 rupees.
No, you have proved your point now.
No, sir. One second.
Point prove
No, sir, I'm coming to the point. Kindly see, in January 2014, sir, kindly see, January 2014, the price of 1 liter diesel is 54.34. Sir, 1 minute.
No, you asked me to prove your, allow me to prove your point.
It was not completed. No, it has not completed, sir.
No, you have proved it very well.
No, sir, please. That is 54.34 is the per liter price in 2014 when the crude oil price was $106. When in coming to January 1st, 2017, the diesel price per liter is 57.82 when the diesel price is just below $50. Sir, that means the exchequer is being benefited, but unfortunately the common people is being
please
exploited.
conclude.
Sir,
you are a knowledgeable man.
No, please.
It is painful to stop you, but I have no other option because 9 o'clock we have to complete. Please understand.
Sir, please be little bit liberal. Sir, and also...
liberal, that's why I given you 3 minutes more already.
Sir, now only I have taken 3-4 minutes. Sir, only I have taken...
sorry, you have taken 6 minutes
Sir, another point, the two surgical strike which is being illustrated in para 55 and para 57 of the presidential speech, that is the surgical strike on the black money and the surgical strike along the line of control to fight out the terrorism, will also prove that both these issues, the second one I'm saying it is during the UPA time also there was 3 surgical strikes, but it is not being politically used. The political executive have never taken any credit of the military and the defense forces in our country, but unfortunately this time it is being politically motivated and the defense military forces are being used. So sir, my point is all the paragraphs of the speech or the 1 hour long, yes, I'm concluding. 1 hour speech is only the verbatim version of, sir, it is only the verbatim version of the Honorable Prime Minister's speech outside the house. That is the only thing which we have seen.
Thank you.